There's a hidden language women speak, one that isn't written, yet every man feels it when he's near her. It's in the flicker of her gaze, the tone in her voice, the way she adjusts a strand of hair when you walk by. Psychology calls this impression signaling, the subconscious ways a woman tries to stand out in your eyes. Most men miss it. But once you understand the 8 psychological signs I'm about to reveal, you'll never look at female behavior the same way again. Because these aren't just gestures, they're windows into desire, attraction, and emotional investment. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when a woman is trying to impress you, even if she swears she isn't. And trust me, once you can read these cues, dating apps might start feeling, well, unnecessary. 1. She mirrors your energy. Ever notice how her laughter suddenly sounds like yours? Or how she starts using your favorite words, matching your tone, even adopting your body language without realizing it? That's not random. It's psychological mirroring, a powerful subconscious bonding mechanism rooted in human connection. When a woman mirrors you, her brain is essentially saying, I feel safe with you. I want you to feel the same. It's a mind's natural way of creating emotional alignment, signaling comfort and attraction at once. In psychology, this is known as rapport-building behavior, and it's one of the clearest signs she's trying to impress you without directly saying it. Think of it as her emotional reflection. She subtly becomes your echo, your rhythm. But here's the key. Mirroring doesn't happen when she's indifferent. It only appears when she's emotionally invested, drawn to your energy, and deeply hoping you'll notice her in return. 2. She overinvests in her appearance around you. She might say, oh, I just threw this on, but her outfit, fragrance, and even the smallest accessories seem almost too well curated for coincidence. Psychology calls this selective self-presentation, the subconscious urge to optimize how one appears in the eyes of someone they admire. When a woman is trying to impress you, she becomes acutely aware of how you perceive her. Her dopamine levels spike at the thought of catching your attention, driving her to fine-tune her look, a subtle dance between authenticity and allure. You may notice her switching perfumes, wearing softer colors, or styling her hair differently when you're around. It's not vanity, it's biological attraction at work. The hidden message behind this behavior is simple yet powerful. She values your perception. When she's willing to invest extra energy in her appearance for you, it's one of the clearest indicators you occupy a special space in her emotional world. 3. She amplifies her femininity. Her voice softens. Her movements become graceful. Her laughter flows more easily, as if her entire presence lightens when you enter the room. Psychologically, this is known as feminine amplification, a subconscious adjustment rooted in evolutionary attraction. Women instinctively heighten their feminine cues, tone of voice, eye contact, posture, when they're drawn to someone they want to impress. It's their way of communicating approachability and warmth without words. You might notice subtle gestures, tucking her hair behind her ear, maintaining longer eye contact, or adopting a playful tone. These cues activate your attention on a primal level, building connection through chemistry rather than logic. It's not manipulation, it's nature's choreography of attraction. When she becomes noticeably softer, warmer, or more expressive around you, it's not random. It's her psychology revealing one truth. You've captured her emotional focus. 4. She seeks microvalidation. She asks subtle questions. Do you like this color? Be honest, does this look good on me? Or you really think I'm funny? These small prompts might seem casual, but psychologically, they're approval bids. In behavioral psychology, this is known as validation seeking, a subconscious need to feel acknowledged by someone who matters. When a woman repeatedly looks to you for reassurance, it's not vanity, it's vulnerability wrapped in curiosity. She's testing emotional safety, trying to gauge how you perceive her. Each compliment, each nod, feeds her sense of worth in your eyes. But here's the deeper truth. She won't seek validation from a man she doesn't care about. She only does this when your opinion carries emotional weight. Ignore it, and she may assume disinterest. Respond with warmth, and she'll feel a surge of connection. It's her quiet way of saying, I want you to see me, and like what you see. 5. She becomes more competitive around other women. Pay close attention when you're in a group. The moment another woman enters the scene, her energy shifts. She straightens her posture, laughs a little louder, or becomes more engaged in conversation. Psychology identifies this as intrasexual competition, a natural behavior where women subtly compete for the attention of the man they're attracted to. It's not always conscious. It's evolutionary. When she feels her position threatened, she unconsciously amplifies her appeal to reaffirm her status in your perception. Maybe she suddenly compliments you more, shares personal stories, or makes eye contact more frequently. These small behaviors are her way of signaling, "Remember me, I'm the one who matters." It's not arrogance, it's instinct. Her mind is wired to protect emotional territory. When she subtly asserts her presence in front of other women, it's psychology's way of whispering the truth. She wants to be chosen. 6. She remembers the tiny details. She recalls your favorite coffee order, that random story you told months ago, or even your dog's name, things most people forget. Psychology calls this selective memory encoding. When a woman is emotionally drawn to you, her brain naturally prioritizes information linked to your identity. It's a subconscious way of keeping you alive in her mind, even when you're not around. Remembering details becomes her emotional investment, a way to signal care and attention without openly declaring it. She's showing you, through action, that you matter enough to occupy mental space. When she effortlessly recalls what makes you unique, it's not just thoughtfulness, it's attachment in disguise. 7. She creates opportunities to be noticed. She starts showing up in your orbit. Maybe she's suddenly active online when you are, or accidentally bumps into you at familiar places. Psychology calls this proximity-seeking behavior. It's an instinctive drive to increase emotional connection by increasing physical or digital presence. Her goal isn't always conversation. Sometimes, she just wants to be seen. It's a quiet signal of interest, a subtle invitation for attention. If these coincidences happen too often, they're not random. It's her way of bridging the distance without words, silently saying, "I want to be where you are." 8. Her emotions become more expressive. When she's trying to impress you, her emotional world becomes more vivid. Her laughter rings louder, her eyes light up when you speak, and she reacts more strongly to your presence. Psychology refers to this as affective attunement, her emotional state syncing with yours. It's not an act. It's her nervous system mirroring your energy to build connection. You might notice she's more playful, animated, or even slightly nervous. All signs her emotions are heightened because you matter. This expressiveness is a subconscious way of saying, "You affect me." It's attraction translating into emotion. When her moods seem more alive around you, it's not coincidence. It's chemistry, revealing she's emotionally invested, hoping you'll feel that same spark too. Here's the truth most men never hear. The real power isn't in noticing when she's trying to impress you. It's in how you respond. A wise man doesn't exploit these signals, he respects them. Because when a woman opens her vulnerability to be seen, she's revealing her truest self. So read her signs, not to manipulate, but to understand. That's what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary man. If you found these insights eye-opening, imagine what you'll discover in the next video. Tap that like button if you value real psychology over games. Comment below which sign you've noticed most. Subscribe to join thousands of men learning the hidden psychology of attraction. Because understanding women isn't luck, it's science. And you're already ahead of 95% of men who don't see what's right in front of them. Psychology isn't about reading minds, it's about reading patterns.